Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of The Code. First things first, let me ask everybody to turn off or whitelist me in any ad blockers, if I can get those words out. Last episode we did Puzzle 5 different, which is the same room as Puzzle 3 amount, except for the little puzzle here, the part that tells us the code, or at least lets us figure out the code, has moved and changed. Before there was a puzzle right here on these blocks, and they either got pushed down or moved somewhere else. And I broke this glass after we solved it, and I was tossing these to see if there was any like hoppers hidden somewhere that was catching them, but I don't think there are any hoppers catching the item frames and the items in the item frames when the last puzzle moves. So that's a little interesting how they got rid of those elements. And so that was last puzzle, different, and now we're going to do something even more different than different, something called time. Puzzle 6 of about 30. First things, let's go into death and clear our inventory. We don't need to hold on to all that stuff. Anytime you walk into puzzle 4, it clears your inventory for you. Let's see. Puzzle 6 time. Let's see what this does. Something is smashing bottles and it's giving me a 1 or 2 second jump boost. Well, there's a hole up there. Let's jump. I died. Didn't realize I was going to be dying so often in this puzzle map. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can push forward. Alright, so I didn't fall right back down. That's good to see. So, it says 3 equals, what would that be? Noon? 7 equals midnight. Well, yeah, this would probably not be noon then, now wouldn't it? Halfway towards the day would be what, like 6 o'clock? And then in the middle of the night would be midnight. And this would be like 6 a.m. And then this would be noon. Okay. We see the clock now. And this is a clock, yeah. Just trying to remember. One of the items that was very early added to Minecraft and doesn't have a huge use. This puzzle is about the most unique use you could think of for this. Now, we are going to probably be adjusting the time as we click these buttons. Well, no, you have to be adjusting the time. The only way you can get these clocks to show a different facade is to change the actual time in the entire world. Maybe in the future, as a little recommendation to Mojang, as well as Mojang, the creators of Minecraft, local time might be cool. That way, when it gets nighttime for some people, they can sleep it away, but it doesn't require everybody who's anywhere on a huge map to be in a bed. Right now, for when you're playing multiplayer maps, everybody has to get in the bed, so you have to chat or talk to everybody and get them all in the bed to sleep away tonight. Of course, then you'd need a whole time like fade system, so as you walk closer and closer to the other person, your time would be accelerated or decelerated to the point where you would match at the same time and not notice it. But that's not that hard to do. Alright, first button. The moon is now directly above. think I want to fall down this hole or do anything. So you see the moon. The first button is 7. Okay. Now you can hold shift and walk up to edges and not fall off them. And it looks like you're precariously hovering over the hole, and you kind of are, but you're keeping your tiptoes on the line so you're not gonna fall. First one is 7. 7 shift, by the way, makes you crouch down. So now that looks like 6 a.m. So what does 6 a.m. look like? 7, 8. So we hit third button. Error, no time perimeter set. We're getting some explosions over here. This is not an actual representation that you put the wrong information in the codes to change the time in a while. This is all facetious facade. And it is just changing the time like that. Oh, what a weird world you'd be living in where time was not set. So as you can see, it's just swinging back and forth, back and forth. Alright, let's get off there. Okay, so this is 6 p.m. So we have 7, 8, 0, 3 is, and then last one, sun is bright up, how we usually like it, particularly when recording. You want it as bright as possible. So 7, 8, 0, 3, 2. 7, 8, 0, 3, 2. Alright, so how do I stop myself from dying? Apparently I don't. Whatever. It seems like it's not possible to beat this without dying. Well, it's certainly not possible because one of the puzzles particularly figured it out. If somebody can beat the code one without dying, that would be pretty amazing. So 78032, if my memory serves me correctly, which it sometimes does, but rarely. Checking. Opening room 7. Yes, we did it. So we are done with another puzzle. Next puzzle is 7 disappear. And I imagine we are starting to warm up on difficulty. I don't think they're going to all be as simple as the ones we've found, but although number 2 here, it was pretty difficult. And putting a really, really difficult puzzle in a puzzle game at the beginning can be the kiss of death in any puzzle game. If somebody got stuck on number 2, they'd be like, a lot of people would just say it's not worth it and not go any further, and then they don't see the rest of your great design. So that is why it's very important to put really easy things, get people hooked into the game, put some story in it. Sometimes that works too, to hook people in the game. But yeah, don't put roadblocks at the beginning of games. You can put a roadblock at the end. Doesn't really matter that as much if people can't beat the game, because then they'll be invested and they'll work harder. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name, Rydo. That'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to follow me on Google Plus or Twitter, or friend me on Steam or battle.net, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.